Flipping electronics is a business I've been doing for over 7 years at this point, going back to when I first started this channel. And up until today in 2025, I still think it's one of the best methods to turn a few $100 into several $1,000s. So in this video, I'm going to give you guys an inside look into the business of flipping electronics from beginning to end, and we're gonna see how long it takes me to make $1,000 in profit. And to get started here at my computer, the first thing we're going to do is go to Craigslist.com. This is a website that has existed since the early days of the internet, and it honestly hasn't changed very much. Up until today, Craigslist is still one of the best sites to post ads for different things, and at least in my area, it's still heavily used. So to get started, click post an ad. For the type of ad, click wanted by owner, and now we can start writing a post title, description, and adding an image for the ad. After a little bit of work, here's what I came up with. The listing is titled, I pay cash for Apple products, iPhones, iPads, Apple Watches, MacBook, and then I wrote a bit of a description, leaving my phone number to contact, and again, saying I buy Apple products in pretty much any condition as long as they turn on, and I can meet the customer same day with cash to buy it. Once you post one Craigslist ad though, your work isn't done, since to be successful with this method, you want to post 5 to 10 Craigslist ads on a daily basis, ideally spread throughout the day, because truthfully, competitors are going to flag some of your ads and they're going to get removed. And speaking of which, both ads I posted just 10 minutes ago already got removed. So for now, I posted 2 more ads that hopefully don't get taken down as quickly. Another method I briefly used towards the end of my phone flipping career to get customers is running Facebook ads targeted to my local area. I think we're going to give it another shot. So first, we're going to head to adsmanager.facebook.com and click create a campaign. For the campaign objective, click leads. For the campaign setup, click manual leads campaign. Now we have to name our campaign and set the budget at $20 per day. Moving on to the next page, we are going to add an ad set name. Then for the conversion method, click messenger and also add a Facebook page. It doesn't take very long to make one, and in a few minutes, I was able to come up with this page right here called Wolf Electronic Buybacks. The most important step of this entire process is under locations, type in the exact city you live in. For me, I'm going to put Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and set the radius to 15 miles. If you live in a smaller city, you might want to expand that radius a little bit larger, whereas if you live somewhere like Chicago or Manhattan, you might want to turn that radius down to like 5 miles, since I know traffic out there can be a bitch. For detailed targeting on the ad, the only thing I'm going to type in is iOS and select iOS operating system under interest. This will help us get more iPhone users to reach out who are more likely to have an Apple product to sell us, which is my favorite type of electronic to resell. Now, the last thing we are going to do on this page under placements is deselect desktop under devices. We want people on mobile phones only. And then under platforms, deselect audience network, messenger, and Instagram. We're only going to be running ads on Facebook for now. Then scroll down and make sure only Facebook feed is selected. In my experience running Facebook ads, Facebook feed converts the best compared to your ads running anywhere else. Then on the same page still, we're going to click show more options, and under specific mobile devices and operating systems, click iOS devices only. With all that done, here's a look at our ad creative. It's just a basic image ad with cash and a phone. And now importing this ad into Facebook, I added 5 variations of primary text options to split test between. ChatGPT can help a lot with this process. For the headline, I put sell a device with a nice emoji next to it. And finally, I left the description blank since the primary text already explains everything. Next, we are going to set up the messaging template for when people reach out with a device to sell. First, click create, and as we start building this messaging flow out, it's going to make the process of finding deals so much easier, since it automatically asks the customer once they decide they want to sell something, what kind of electronic it is, what condition it's in, and if the device is a phone, it even asks them if it's carrier locked or if it's unlocked for any carrier. So once the lead comes in, I'll already know how much I'm willing to pay for the electronic and how much I can roughly sell it for. With all that done, we are going to go ahead and publish our campaign. After a couple hours pending review, our Facebook campaign is officially active. And within 24 hours, we got several replies from our Facebook ad, resulting in some cheap phone pickups. So before I go over the rest of this phone flipping process, this video is sponsored by Melio, America's fastest growing bill pay or invoicing solution, and it's currently the top choice of over 100,000 businesses as a platform to pay or get paid online easily. I recently started using them for my businesses as well, and once you sign up, you'll be able to manage all your incoming and outgoing payments on a centralized dashboard that's easy to follow. One thing that really stands out about Melio is they give you ways to optimize your business's cash flow and hold on to your money longer by allowing you to select different payment methods when paying vendors, such as a credit card, without changing how the vendor receives the money. The vendor still receives your payment either through bank deposit or check without needing a Melio account, and paying with credit card gives you some breathing room between sending the money and you having to pay off your card balance, while also allowing you to collect credit card rewards on the payments you sent. Another cool thing about Melio is you can schedule payments for dates in the future or set up recurring payments if, for example, you have a vendor you send the same amount of money to every single month. Melio can also be synced with accounting software like QuickBooks or Xero to eliminate dual entry and reduce the risk of manual errors during the accounting process. So get started using Melio at the top link down below in the description. Signing up takes just a few minutes and it'll be a game changer for your business. Our Facebook campaign has now been active for 24 hours and so far we've spent $8.32 to get 1 lead. It's actually 3 leads, but only one of them tracked for some reason, and it looks like we're gonna be picking up our very first phone of this video. We're gonna be getting an iPhone 13 that is locked to Boost Mobile. Whenever you hear carrier locked, think finance. These are phones that still have a balance with the carrier store the seller likely financed it with, and they can't be unlocked to any other networks until the debtor pays off their balance with the phone company, which if we're being honest and they're trying to sell the phone to me, is probably never. Now that I have that information, I can go ahead and search for comps of this phone on eBay sold listings. It looks like it's selling for about $200 to $250. But before we send over an offer to the seller, we're gonna go on Google and search up Atlas Mobile price sheet. This is a private buyer I sometimes use if worst case, I can't sell a phone to a consumer. And they list out prices they pay for literally every Apple product you can think of. For this iPhone 13 carrier locked 128 gigabyte, for example, it looks like Atlas Mobile pays $145 in grade A condition. So to ensure we profit no matter what, I hit the seller with an offer of $100 on the phone. They hit me back with $120. I agreed, and now we're gonna drive out to McDonald's to go meet this person in a public location. Hi. Good, I'm Will. Good to meet you. D. Good to meet you, man.
Hey, baby, I'm gonna call you right back. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. I'm gonna leave out like around 7 in the morning, so make sure you come. Okay?
After bro finished talking to his girlfriend, I took a look at the phone. Is this the phone? And got to work searching the phone's IMEI on an app called Scan Device Info. For those of you who don't know, an IMEI is a 15-digit long code any cellular capable device has. And to get it from an iPhone, all you have to do is go to Settings, click on General, and then scroll down on the About tab to find it. Or you can also go to the phone keypad and type in *#06#, and it'll pop up the IMEI. Now searching it on the app Scan Device Info, it'll tell us if the phone is carrier locked, aka financed, or blacklisted, meaning the device was reported lost or stolen and it can't be used on any cellular network. In our case, it looks like the phone is not blacklisted, but it is carrier locked, probably due to being financed with Boost Mobile. Then I handed the phone back to the seller for him to remove his iCloud and passcode.
Tomorrow I'll put some seat in my grill and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
Verifying that was done, I paid him $120.
Cool. Thank you so much, man.
And it turns out he wants to do more business together in the future.
I was thinking about like for the garage and buy like 3-5 brand new iPhone. You know what I mean? I'll just keep them sealed. I'll just sell them to you. Basically like do some business with you.
The process of financing phones from carrier stores, selling them for cash, and inevitably defaulting on your phone bill is a hustle many people unfortunately do. But absolutely don't try it for yourself. It'll ruin your credit score. It's not illegal, however, for us resellers to buy finance phones, but absolutely never try this method for yourself.
I want to do more business with you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's good meeting you, man. Thank you.
I tried to film as much of that meetup as possible, but the phone is secured. The iPhone 13 is in hands, baby. We got it for $120. Pretty good price. You guys can see the iCloud is removed, which is honestly the most important part when you're buying a phone. I also have the passcode removed, which is also super important. It's been about an hour since our last pickup, and we're now in the car once again to go drive to buy a phone. This time we're gonna be buying an iPhone 12 Pro Max for $245. I think we can resell it for $300 to $350 since this device is allegedly unlocked. We're gonna verify it though, and we should be able to resell it for a solid profit. And this time I'm gonna be meeting the guy inside of Target to buy the phone.
Good to meet you. I'm Will. Is it cool if I go through the... Okay, perfect.
Everything checked out with the phone, so I handed the guy the cash and bought it.
$245, right? Yeah. Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your business.
Of course.
We just finished up with the phone meetup and we ended up picking up this iPhone 12 Pro. Pretty solid device. It's in good condition and I think we can resell this thing for a pretty solid profit. We got it for $245, so W. To wrap up day one, I got to work taking quality photos of both phones I bought and listed them for sale on both Facebook Marketplace and Swappa. Not eBay because they have high fees and we're trying to maximize profit here. Absolute worst case scenario, if I have trouble selling these phones, I can always sell them to my private buyer, and with them paying $290 for an iPhone 12 Pro Max unlocked, we'd make about $70 profit worst case. Not to be cocky, but with my skills in iPhone reselling, I don't think that's gonna happen. So now let's get into day two. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to yet another day of phone flipping. We're starting the morning off at the gas station, and we also picked up some cash because we're gonna be purchasing yet another phone. This time we're gonna be buying an iPhone iPhone 12 Pro with a cracked screen, 128 gigabytes, and it's also unlocked for any carrier. I verified the IMEI before purchasing, so let's get started with the day and drive about 10 minutes to meet this person on the north side of Milwaukee, which is where literally every single one of our phone deals has been so far. This is not the greatest area in my city, but regardless, I always meet people inside a public establishment.
Hello, how are you doing? Thank you.
You're welcome. And the screen is just
Yeah.
cracked.
You got the password?
It's zeros.
Oh, cool. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay. How are you today?
Good.
Got a busy day?
A little bit, not too busy. See you later.
All right, see you.
We just ended up picking up the iPhone 12 Pro. The screen isn't really too bad in terms of the crack. Like, you can kind of see it, but it really doesn't affect the visibility too much overall. But I made sure the IMEI matches the one that the person sent me before I bought the phone. And yeah, I think we'll be able to resell this thing for a $60 profit at least. We are off to yet another phone pickup in Milwaukee. This time we are going to be buying an iPhone 14 128 gigabyte locked to Spectrum. We're going to be paying $140 for the device. And I drove out about 10 minutes to meet the seller inside of a McDonald's. And despite sitting around waiting for 20 minutes, the seller eventually showed up.
We already checked the IMEI and stuff, so.
And I reset it everything.
Cool, thank you. Awesome. There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
This iPhone 14 marks the second pickup of the day. It's honestly in pristine condition. Now let's head back to the house. We're now back at the house, but not for long, because the same person who responded to my ad from earlier with the last phone we bought said she had a sister who wants to sell a carrier-locked iPhone 16 with a cracked back. I offered $160 for it. She countered at $180, and after checking the phone's IMEI to make sure it wasn't blacklisted, because that reduces the phone's value even more, we're gonna meet up at 4 p.m. today inside a smoke shop near her house, since she doesn't have a car and can't get a ride. Unfortunately, guys, I'm sitting at the third phone meetup of the day, and I think I got stood up. We were supposed to meet at 6:30. I literally texted to confirm as I was on the way. The lady said, yes, that should be fine. Now I've been waiting here for over 30 minutes. Haven't heard back. I tried texting her, and now my text message bubbles are green. So I think she blocked me. Not very fun. Never mind, guys. It looks like I didn't get stood up, but the lady's phone died, and I was waiting in my car because she was taking so long. And now she wants me to meet her at her house in the north side of Milwaukee, which is a horrible idea, but I'm gonna trust her. I might get robbed, and if I do, it's gonna be some good footage. Sorry about that. My bad. I wanted to wait in my car because they had a sign inside, like no waiting, and it was kind of, yeah, counted up.
Thank you.
You having a good day otherwise?
Yeah.
180?
Yep.
Cool.
Thank you.
Have a good one. Following the last meetup of day 2, we now have 5 phones in stock. I invested $805 into. Facebook ads so far have totaled $51.45. It says for 5 leads, but honestly, more than 5 people have definitely messaged me. Still, not the craziest results from the ads, but for now I paused them since we gotta focus on selling some phones. And first, I had a Facebook Marketplace meetup to sell the iPhone 13, listed for $220 that we bought for just $120 earlier.
How are you?
Good.
There you go.
Charger?
Oh, no, did you want a charger? I have one at the house, but.
It's like it. I can't use it for ATM.
No, it's only for boost. I put it in the listing.
You can do it 150. I will try to unlock it. 150.
No, I think it's good. I'll try to figure it out myself. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
Have a good one.
Unfortunately, the guy didn't end up buying it. So because the phone doesn't work with AT&T, it only works with Boost Mobile, even though the listing and description said all that, he doesn't want to buy it. So kind of annoying, but it is what it is. Just as I was about to arrive back at the house after meeting that guy at the McDonald's, someone else texted me saying they want to buy the phone, and I think they're gonna end up paying full price. So that's pretty cool. If we sell it for $220, I bought it for $120, so that'd be $100 in profit. I accidentally didn't record this meetup until I was in the car with the cash.
Is it real? Yeah, there we go.
My bad, bro. It was me earlier who texted you by Walmart, bro.
Oh, my bad. Yeah. So I was meeting someone else at the same time, and then they like didn't want to buy it, but they texted me before.
Yeah, bro. Good looking though. I like the
Sorry about that. Yeah. Yeah, have a good one. We just got paid $200 in all 10s. Easy $80 profit on the phone. The end of that phone meetup was sort of awkward since I initially told the guy who ended up buying it that it was sold shortly before we planned to meet up at Walmart. And that's because I thought I was selling the phone to the guy in the McDonald's parking lot. But after that deal fell through and I was on my way home, a girl texted me saying she wanted to buy it. We then met up. She even talked me down to $200, but it turns out that the initial guy had his girlfriend reach out to me and he was waiting in the car the entire time. To sell these next 4 phones and get top dollar, it's time to get creative. 2 of the phones I'm selling are in great condition, while the other 2 are damaged, with one having a cracked screen and the other one having a cracked back. I'm probably gonna sell this cracked back iPhone 16 as is. It's already carrier locked with AT&T, and it could fetch decent returns being resold on either eBay or Mercari, despite high fees. And update, the phone was listed for less than 24 hours and already sold for $289.99, which after Mercari fees, shipping, and the $180 product cost marks a total profit of $72.71. This iPhone 12 Pro though has been getting a lot of interest on Facebook Marketplace, but people keep lowballing me due to the cracked screen. I do have some experience fixing phones in the past. I already have most of the equipment, so by ordering this OEM iPhone 12 screen for $80 and watching a YouTube tutorial, I should be able to turn this phone from a cracked screen to a baller functioning iPhone 12 Pro. Fixing iPhone screens can be difficult, but after breaking my first few attempts, like when I totally messed up this iPhone 11, you eventually get the hang of it. I then took some pictures of the phone and this time listed it on Facebook Marketplace for $300, hoping I get offered at least 280 bucks. Speaking of which, I just got off the phone with a potential Facebook Marketplace buyer and he wants to pay $280 for the iPhone 12 Pro. The only issue is he lives all the way in Illinois, so I'm gonna meet him halfway in Kenosha, which is about a 30-minute drive from my house. And after some driving, I made it to the arranged meeting place, Cracker Barrel. This is where I'm gonna be meeting to sell the phone. Hi.
Dude, when you answer the phone, I'll fine. This guy's cool. Yeah, he's cool. There's a lot of weird people on the phone. Like you can tell from first time you talk to them. All right, let me go inside. Hopefully they got some change. Okay? All right, sounds good. Here's the 2. I'll grab the change. I trust you. Okay, sounds good.
Bro went inside to get change for a $100 bill and left me with the $200 in cash and the phone for like 5 minutes.
I had to buy something.
Oh, you had to buy something again?
Well, they didn't say anything, but I was like,
before checking out the phone and paying me the rest of the money.
All right, so take care, okay? Drive safe in this weather.
Oh my gosh, guys, we're literally about to have a tornado and I have a 20-minute drive home. When you look outside, it is pitch black outside. Oh boy, this is a sketchy situation. Luckily, we made it back home in one piece, and to start the morning off, we have 2 packages to ship out. The first one is obviously the iPhone 16 that sold for $289.99, and then we also sold the iPhone 14 carrier lock to Spectrum for $249.99. After shipping out both of the phones, we made a total profit of $150. And to mark the final sale of this video, I'm about to meet someone inside of this McDonald's to sell the iPhone 12 Pro Max 256 gigabyte for $360.
Check out the phone. Where's your charger? I don't have a charger. It doesn't come with it. It's a universal charger, so any USB-C port will work with it.
what is your name?
Will.
Ali, nice to meet you.
Ali, good to meet you, man.
That phone was purchased for $245 earlier in this video, and we just flipped it for $360.
Cool, thank you so much.
Yeah, have a good day.
Have a good one.
And now adding up all the phone sales, we generated $1,379.98 in revenue, paid $53.98 in Mercari fees, $16.58 in shipping costs, spent $805 on all the phones, and finally, we also spent $51.45 on Facebook ads. That marks a total profit of just a few days buying and selling phones of $452.97, and scaled up properly, this is a business that can easily make you $1,000 or more per week. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Be sure to drop a like if you did, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.